see. Obviously, Canada's hoping. I mean, the Kings need their goalie to stay healthy too. So Darcy Kemper needs to be healthy for them to make a run. Obviously, the trade for Panarin, they're not folding it up. They want to make a run for the playoffs. So, but we'll see. Like I said, it's going to be fun. We're back in action tomorrow, and then of course we're back here Thursday night with 37 boxes, probably similar. Like I said, I don't want to. I mean, I love 600. We've been doing 606 boxes. We do the double box on eBay, and we do the pick your player. And like I said, I would hate to have to, I don't ever want to have to switch back to, pick one, get one. I mean, have to raise praise across the board and then, to pick one, get ones. I don't want to do that. I'd rather keep it this way because, obviously we've done 600 boxes. Ray did, 200 and something boxes. And, obviously long before that out in the Phoenix sports breaks, we were watching, doing pick your player forever for there. So it's been, we're talking, we're about the 3-year mark. Ray did about 2 years. Rob out there in the Phoenix was doing for 3 or 4 years. So it's been a long time. We've had pretty good, pick your player, but mystery box breaks. And I built, probably a third of my PC probably came from similar breaks. Not quite half, probably. I've done a lot of, done other breaks as well as eBay stuff and buying them directly. And, but it's probably about a third. I have to break it down, to see where my numbers are. But like I said, I want to keep going exactly the same way we're doing. I know most of you guys appreciate it. New people always coming and going. And, I like to get people hooked to this style. Pick one, get one, or pick one, get two. I mean, we have enough of those around. A couple of guys do them. Obviously, Daryl does just completely similar to mine. He does he does the pick one, get one. Nick, of course, does single box similar, but he's trying to figure out the best way to do it. I'm not sure if you're doing it. Have you decided where you're doing your boxes yet? And I know you said you couldn't do them on Whatnot for now, and I wasn't sure what your plan was going forward, but I knew you're possibly doing it on the Yahoo or YouTube again. I guess we got to figure out what we're doing. So the stadium, the Olympic team. Oh, some of them were missing. I saw that some of the players. Kyle Connor went back to his team. He's when Winnipeg has been practicing, so we went back there directly. Hal Buck is there at the State of the Union. I saw a couple other players aren't there. My boy Jake Gensel went straight to Tampa. Obviously, they all flew into Florida, but he went to Tampa. He's not at the State of the Union, but I know the women declined to attend, and I don't blame them as well. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a political theater. Obviously, they want to be there. The team, everybody wants to go to the White House when you win your championship. So I mean, it's you can make a statement by not going. You can go and just not say a word to anybody, just stay in the back. But everybody kind of wants that big chance, to go. I mean, as an American, if you want to be at the White House, and no matter who happens to be living there at the time, you kind of got to put that aside and and show off with your trophy. I mean, obviously, whatever, if it helps to grow the sport. I mean, who knows how many more. I'm not sure many kids are watching the State of the Union, but obviously kids that watch the Olympic, I mean, hopefully they pick up a stick and ask mom for skates, and the next generation of Olympian hockey players. Like, none of these guys were alive basically when we won the 80 Olympic gold, but I mean, there's been many years of excellent U.S. hockey. Even before the NHLers were involved, thinking back to like the Ray LeBlanc in goal, and there's I mean, and then obviously when the Americans got into the Olympics, USA has been close. Obviously, even the Canada Cups, we've been close. Olympics, we've been close a couple times. Let me see, what are you doing? It's a Whatnot. What are you doing? So you might go back to there. So now, okay, I wasn't sure. Like, I saw that you got the name in with the claims, so you're kind of trying to play it by ear, trying to figure out what the best plan is. Like I said, we're while we're breaks, we're here to support you, whatever you end up settling, and if it's working for you, we're more than happy to help you out in any way we can. Like I said, I knew you do your breaks. Daryl does his. Big Al, of course, continues to do his. Like I said, we have to be here for each other. You know, we all love hockey. We're all hockey nuts. We're hockey maniacs. There's enough hockey. There's enough great jerseys to go around. Like I said, I'm more than happy to buy spots in you guys' breaks. You guys definitely come here to help support me. And of course, we're always looking for new people. Like I said, it's never a bad time to get in. Like I said, our reload just went in, so spot prices are pretty low across the board. Obviously, you can figure out your targets and you can chase them. But we'll see how we go. We got basically, pretty much a month before the next reload goes in. I'm about 10 jerseys for the next reload, which is probably March 22nd. So I got about 10 jerseys, plus I have backups of I think 3 or 4 already boxed up. So, like I said, it's never a dull moment. I had a couple eyes on a couple today. I snoozed on one. One went too high, and then the other one I snagged. But it's nice that the NAS showed up, so I can ship that off with the Belfour to get the JSA. That'll be back within a week or two. The way the turnaround has been pretty good. So, but other than that, like I said, just one box tonight. Let's do it. We got 38 boxes. Like I said, we got 15 of the new boxes of the 16. And then we got 7, 10, 3, 2, and 1. We had a crazy finish Sunday. We hit 2 fins. I think I still have Wakari Lehtinen is another fin. I don't know if I have any other fins. I know we hit 2. We hit the Sebastian Aho from the reload. Absolutely beautiful black Adidas alternate jersey. And we hit the Miro Heiskanen from the last reload. So 2 gorgeous Olympic finish bronze medalists. It's nice to see those come out. They're great hits. Obviously, those are legit superstars. So, but like I said, 38 boxes tonight, 15 new ones. We'll see if it's going to be something new, if it's going to be something old. But like I said, everything I'm looking forward to seeing come out. So, not rooting against. There's not a single jersey I'd be upset if it hits because you guys deserve the chases. You guys support me as long as I keep boxing up. So let's get at it. So here we go. Let me get my my dice roller up. That's already been reset. My list. Okay, very good. Okay, let's do it. So we do 5 or more for a box. We're just doing the one box tonight. 5 or more, of course. Boxes here in order. Obviously, the box from I think that's August, and then the 2 November, and then the 3 from early December, the 10 from late December, 7 from January, and then we've had a nice little break in between. Obviously, we hit 62 and 60, 62 and 63. 64 was the first box that came out of the new run. So now everything's 65 through to 80, except of course 70. 70 was skipped. That's our oldest box. So that's the only box skipped right now is 70. And it looks like I probably won't have to skip for at least one more reload since 3 is the next oldest. So good luck, everybody, tonight. Let's do it. WAFFLEBOARD Breaks is ready to roll. Snow is here. It's not melting, but it's at least not on the streets and sidewalks, which is weird because I guess everybody kind of shoveled, they plowed, and then the sun obviously even melted the stuff where it was only been scraped or shoveled, but there's piles of snow. Like we're talking 3-4 feet piles of snow pretty much everywhere, which should be here until May or June. So we'll see how we go. So it looks like Hoth, but at least there's places to walk and the dog can go out and stuff like that. The mailman showed up today with a couple jerseys. Quite happy with that. So good luck, everybody. 5 or more. Let's see what we got. We got 8 times. Let's do it. 8 times. Nice high middle. There we go. Let's do it 8 times. Boxes in order. We got 38. Let's do 1. 38 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And our box tonight is going to be box number 71. 71's in the reload. 15 of the 38 were in the reload. 71, 38 boxes, 8 times. Box 71. This box has been boxed up for about, 3 days now? I think I boxed them up on Friday. I sealed them. I boxed them up on Friday, and I sealed them up on Saturday, and then I numbered up and shuffled them up on Sunday. So I really have absolutely zero idea where anything is. But box 71 it is. Very good. Let me get my internal 71. There we go. Right kind of those in the middle of the batch. Okay. Box 71. Let me back my number out so I don't forget. Okay. Since the reload, we've now hit 2 reload jerseys in the 3 breaks. So there we go. This is box 606 of Waffle Board breaks. We've done, I think, 628 or 29 total jerseys. Box 71 is easy. Box 71 is right there. Nothing stacked on it. So box 71, the Geno Malkin number. Obviously, that's foreshadowing for one of the future reloads. Geno Malkin, number 71. Let's see what we got. Who's going to get lucky tonight? There we go. Oh yeah. It could be the All-Star. Is that what you're calling? That's what he's calling. Feels like a Winnipeg Jet. Oh, Nico Ehlers. Could be the Danish superstar. Let's see what we got. Oh, let me see. Oh, it could be the Cam Atkinson. Cam Atkinson would be the community hit. So rooting for Cam Atkinson if it's not your spot. There we go. So if you don't have a spot in the reload, you should be rooting for Cam Atkinson. Let's see. That'd be absolutely insane. The only spot that didn't sell. It'd be freebie to everybody. Let's see it. Oh, I'm excited. Now it feels like I'm kind of in it. So I kind of Cam Atkinson because that's one for everybody. If it hits, what do you call him? Nicola Ehlers. Oh, Dale's calling the All-Star Madonna. Oh, that's a beautiful jersey. All-Star Madonna. Nick F is calling the Nick Ehlers. I'm not calling it, but it'd be really funny if Cam Atkinson came out. But here we go. Box 71. We got. Oh, it is not the Cam Atkinson, but it's somebody that's been on a cold streak, and he's back. Adam Fox, super duper star, was not on the USA Olympic team. By all rights, should have been. He is one of the best defensemen, American defensemen, and has been coming back from injury. There we go. And this is authentic, come from the New York Rangers Hockey Club. This is Andrew. I actually looked him up. Andrew Farco is actually a representative of the New York Rangers. I Googled. That was like I had some time on my hands. I was like, let me see if they're still working. Obviously, you can find any kind of business directory. And I looked up the Rangers, and he definitely is part of the New York Rangers, not front office, but obviously the player representative, like fan interaction stuff. Very, very nice SIG. He's got a horrific SIG. It's a black SIG, but that Adam Fox 23 is about as good as you're gonna get. Better than mine. I have Adam Fox jersey in the PC, not nearly as nice as that one. But that's an Adidas Pro Adam Fox from the New York Rangers. Obviously, you know they're going to give you good stuff, obviously. Adam Fox certificate from the New York Rangers. There we go. Would love to have seen him get an Olympic gold medal. One of my favorites. Adam Fox, American star. Obviously, 4 years from now, hopefully he can be there for them to help defend it. Estimated 1926, New York Rangers. Where's our face strap? He's not fighting anybody, but there it is. There's our Adam Fox. Adam Fox, gorgeous nameplate, nice blue nameplate. Adam Fox, absolutely beautiful. Love it. Absolutely. I just love it. As he said, one of my favorite. Happy to get him in there. Let me see. Where's the woohoos? We got no woohoos? He must be busy. There it is. There's the woohoo. CK back in the win column, hitting the Adam Fox. Oh, it's going to a Ranger fan. So there we go. Congratulations, CK. Sorry for everybody, of course, to everybody that did not hit. I think he was starting to feel Ron coming on his heels. Ron's within 2 or 3, I think three hits of CK for second place. So CK had to put his foot down and flex his break luck. There we go. The randomizers in love with CK tonight. No mush. Put him in the bathroom. I don't want that face looking at that face throwing my dice. So there we go. Congratulations, CK, on the Adam Fox. It's such a beaut. Absolutely beautiful. Rangers. We hitting some Rangers. Congratulations on that one. I got another Ranger on the way. So I know one of you guys had a Mike Richter hit recently in the room, and I got a Mike Richter on. Going to be coming in March, so it's a beautiful Mike Richter. So yeah, I was a little heavy on the goalies this time. I wanted to divide them up a bit. So the gorgeous Mike Richter will be coming in March. Adam Fox, Ranger, gets out the way. Congratulations, CK. Sorry, of course, for everybody who did not hit. These are the best chances to grab them. Best cheap spot prices. Best thing I can do for you guys. There we go. Of course, the spots went live on eBay. So make sure you get over to eBay, stake your claims, come back later on Sunday and bid to your heart's desire. Of course, I'll end Adam Fox. I'll end whatever hits on Thursday. I'll get this ready, boxed up to send out. I'll be shipping it up to Syracuse. So congratulations again. Just an absolute beautiful hit. Like I said, it's going to be fun. Thursday, might be a couple stragglers like we did today, but 1 in 37 box odds for the spot prices. Can't get much better than that. So you guys are the fuel to run this machine. I'm just driving it. So I totally, fully appreciate everybody being part of Waffleboard Breaks. It takes all of us to keep the train running down the tracks, and that's an absolutely beautiful Adam Fox. There we go. Like I said, I was like, he should have been on the team. I know he's kind of dinged up. He's been skating. He should be back with the Rangers after the break. Obviously, Shesterkin, same thing. We'll see if they want to make moves. Obviously, they got 2 Olympians, gold medalists, JT Miller and Vincent Trocheck. We'll see if they want to move on from them, get some pieces, try to get younger across the board. But if they want to, try to make a run, I mean, it's there. They got to get out of the basement. But with Fox back and Igor back in nets, maybe JT Miller and Trocheck get a bit of a bump. They played some great penalty killing, defense, face-offs. They were part of the reason the U.S. won. It was a total team win. Of course, you got to have Connor Hellebuck in net, standing on his head. He's the only reason he's a MVP and Hart Trophy winner and the Vezina winner in the same year, which is as absurd as it gets for a goalie. But he proved it's not just him in the playoffs with Winnipeg by stonewalling Canada in the gold medal. So, congratulations. The American team's gonna hopefully these guys have a little bump during the second half or the late run for the playoffs. It's gonna be fun to watch. They're all American heroes from here on out, no matter what. They'll take with them to their graves. You see how obviously they're mostly collegians, almost all collegians at the time, and very few pros. But the 80 team has always been, very, very close in many of the appearances and promotional stuff post that. I don't think the NHL players are going to have the ability to do that, but maybe as they get older and retire, they'll try to, come together for signing sessions because you really didn't got an opportunity for that. Obviously, they're living in the Olympic Village for a couple of weeks. Playing the games, practicing when they're not playing, and then boom, they're on the flight home to Florida because of the storm, and then distributed to their NHL team. So that's the last really chance. Obviously, the majority of them in Washington today, but you really don't get a chance. It's not like they're a traveling team; they won't get to see each other together pretty much ever. Like I said, you have to move heaven and earth to try to get them in the off season into the same place, which is tough to do. Obviously, as they get older and they start to retire, it might even be tougher to find them together for events. So it's a moment in time that obviously I hope everybody here that got to watch it will cherish and savor. I haven't even watched it. I recorded it on DVR. I haven't rewatched yet. Obviously, I've seen highlights numerous times. Obviously, there's only 3 goals in the game. So, but some of the amazing plays. Charlie McAvoy using his chest to keep the puck out behind Hellebuck one time was insane. McKinnon whiffing basically on an empty netter. Same play that he scored the game winner the game before. There was so many crazy things that went on in that game that you got to watch the amazing plays that Werenski made to win it. With just the poke check away from McCarr, then the fight down the ice to beat McKinnon for it, and then put a perfect saucer pass onto Jack Hughes, beats 5-hole to Bennington. I said he could talk about it forever. Everybody here watched it, I hope. And, if you haven't, make sure you watch it on replay. But there we go. So, Waffleboard Breaks is still going strong. We'll see you guys back here on Thursday. Box the stuff up from the weekend. And I'll probably ship everything on Friday or Saturday. But Good luck to everybody on Thursday. We'll see what comes out. Two down from the reload, 14 left from the reload. So we'll see if that continues or we hit something older. I will see you guys back here on Thursday. Waffle Board Breaks out. Take care, guys.